Right, you guys, well, director Maggie Gyllenhaal puts a bold new spin on a classic monster tale in The Bride, where Jessie Buckley plays a resurrected bride who refuses to stay silent. I caught up with the cast to talk about what I'm calling a truly prolific film. Take a look.
Can anybody help me? Please. I didn't want this.
Nearly a century after Bride of Frankenstein cemented the bride as one of horror's most haunting icons, director Maggie Gyllenhaal resurrects her as something far more dangerous, a woman with fury, autonomy, and a voice of her own.
The bride, when she comes back and starts telling the truth, I mean, she's larger than life. She's iconic. She's like born from the dead. She's a monster. She's superhuman. She's super powerful.
And Jessie Buckley embodies the bride with a fierce, gritty presence, turning every glance and gesture into a statement of defiance and desire.
Bride is formidable when she's reinvigorated. She is newborn, you know, she is like a laser beam trying to kind of discover herself in her new form in the world that she's been reborn into.
Set in 1930 Chicago, the story follows eccentric scientist Dr. Euphronius, who brings a murdered young woman back to life as a companion for Frankenstein's monster. But what ensues?
Come on, big man. You don't want to play?
Is obsession and a wild and radical cultural movement between two outlaw lovers.
People often say that villains are born and not made, but in this case, they do feel made, not just because they're revived from the dead, but because they're fighting against society's cruelty. And so do you think that they are a product of their environment, or do you think they're inherently monstrous?
Well, I think certainly with him, it's that he's seen as being inherently monstrous because he's ridiculously misunderstood. And also he has one of the worst fathers in history. Who completely abandons him after creating him. So you have this man-child who knows nothing about the world, doesn't understand his own strength, wants to connect with people, doesn't understand right from wrong, ends up committing some horrendous crimes, but through no malicious intent, just through a terror of being misunderstood and frustration and emotion.
Those frustrations take shape through female tropes that still resonate today. Women being dismissed, minimized, and reduced to their bodies. Throughout the film, the bride confronts those forces head on, battling them alongside her monster while challenging the intentions of her creator, Dr. Euphronius.
It's like a disobedient story where you think you might know what it's about, or you think you might know what it's going to look like or how it's going to evolve. It doesn't follow that path. It's very sexy and it's very sort of anti-establishment, I would say. And the characters and the way that they manifest is not conventional.
Though the story does still leave room for plenty of fun along the way.
Everyone will soon find out that The Bride and Frankenstein, they've got some moves on them, but if they're not dancing together, who do you think would win in a dance competition?
Oh, Jessie, no doubt about it. She's got a great singing voice. She dances, all of that. I just mess about.
Bold, punk, and delightfully camp, the movie ultimately feels like a love letter to the misfits out there. And The Bride opens in a theater near you this weekend, bringing a feminist jolt to one of horror's most enduring legends.
Monstrous.